different than what you expected?
The debut was a lot crazier than what I expected. The day flew by. Every time I looked at my phone, like an hour and a half at least had passed, and that kind of made me more and more nervous. But now that it's all said and done, it was so much fun.
Did you have to fight an adrenaline dump at all?
Maybe more mentally than anything. I let myself slip, get a little lazy at one point, and then I kind of just got myself out of that funk, and I said, just don't let that happen again, and get back to the game plan.
How much was it of a difference was it getting to fight in Vegas as opposed to Abu Dhabi where you were supposed to be making your debut?
Yeah, so much better. I'm so glad I got to make my debut here because none of my family would have been able to make it to Abu Dhabi for sure. But I got a bunch of family here, a bunch of people that don't even know me, but they're just from Hawaii, so they're here for support, you know?
Yeah.
So that means a lot to me.
I know you're a little bit superstitious. I heard Dan Ige, you didn't want him in your corner. You were a bit nervous about that. You guys are childhood friends. Tell me sort of the thinking behind that.
Yeah, I've known Dan for 15 years now. Crazy.
Yeah.
And initially, we thought it'd be a good idea to have him in my corner as like a ground jiu-jitsu coach. And then randomly, he just tells me, you know, I've never had anyone win that I've cornered. So I was like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be in my corner.
So was that the deciding factor, how you got the win tonight, you think?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you been able to soak all this in the year you've had, winning on Contender Series? You know, there was talk of you getting into the UFC, you know, last year. Now you got this big win. Have you been able to soak that in after this victory?
Yeah, you know, I'm still enjoying it. The day's not over, and I feel like with everything I do for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna be able to soak everything in, from the shower after this to the food to watching the rest of the fights here at UFC 245. Everything's gonna feel just 10 times better.
It shows a tremendous amount of fight IQ for a guy coming in here with 6 fights and to stay so composed. In other words, when you rocked him initially, how tough is that guy, man?
Oh, super tough, man. I hit him, he dropped, and I thought I was landing some hard shots on him, but when I tried to make eye contact, look at his eyes, like it didn't look like rocked or nothing. He looked fine. So he's tough.
And at what point did you say, okay, I gotta slow it down and try not to blow my energy out?
Yeah, kind of once he started fighting back a little more, getting more technical with his legs, just making sure he wasn't gonna upkick me or anything.
Did you get hit with anything that
it didn't rock me, but he hit me with a good knee that made me like just remember to stay smart.
Purely like excitement perspective, that fight was pretty amazing, back and forth. Is it perfect for you? Like, is that exactly how you would have wanted it?
Yeah, as long as I come out the winner, I don't care how the fight goes, you know? Be as crazy as I can, old Western shootout, doesn't matter to me.
You want that bonus?
I would love that bonus. Of course, who wouldn't?
What would you do if you got the bonus money? Anything, any bills you got to pay or anything like that?
Everyone's got bills to pay, but, you know, I'm going to keep it on the minimum payments, you know, and just enjoy the money a little bit. I want to go to Boston, hang out at the burial site of my buddy Kenny Anderson that passed in October. And I got another buddy recovering from a bad brain injury, Kamalani Alona in Oregon. So I want to visit those two guys as well.
Can you say a little bit more about that? What's going on with him?
He was enjoying his honeymoon, unfortunately, in where was he? He is either Paris or Italy. I'm not exactly sure, but suffered some sort of brain hemorrhage and was just in the ICU for a while. And they've medevaced him back home to Oregon. And I just want to go and spend some time with him while he's recovering. He's doing a lot better now, but I just want to be there for him.
Did Max Holloway have any advice for you on what to expect? Did he tell you anything about what to do, or what to say?
He just said, be myself, and he kind of just told me like his first fight experience, and he didn't go too big into detail, but it was nice to have him say the things he said to me. It's funny, we're the same age, but it felt like he was my older brother talking to me.
What's next for you in the UFC then in terms of fight? Who do you want to test yourself against?
I really don't care. I've never been the biggest person on saying names and stuff. I know it's something I got to work on. It's a big part of the sport, but I think that comes with confidence as well. So I just got to build that a little more. The thing is, I'm not afraid to fight anyone as well. So I'll go in and fight whoever's next.
You came in here and fought a guy that had twice the number of fights that you did. Does that excite you, the fact that knowing now that you're going to be coming in fighting guys with a lot more experience across the cage from you?
Yes, sir. I was definitely intimidated by his numbers, especially his record. He's a really good fighter. The only guys he lost to were super good guys. I don't know if I'm included, but that too, you know. But I just know that I belong here now, so I'm not too worried about that.
Talk us through the emotion when that big left hand landed and you knew that you'd knocked him out.
Kind of. I kind of saw him falling, and then I might have hit him one more time. I'm not exactly sure. I have to watch it again. But yeah, I just knew it was over once I saw him fall. He wasn't getting enough from that.
And your teammate just won, Jessica Ai. How cool is that to have this fight week and your debut with her on the card as well?
Yeah, it's amazing to see that she won as well. We have a scoreboard at Extreme Couture, and I'm always happy to put up one more point for the team for the wins and losses. But to know that there's 2 W's going up tonight, it feels really good.
Have you spoken to Dan Ige yet since the victory? You're gonna give him a call, I guess, or talk?
No, I haven't even seen my phone. It's in the locker, but I've seen him on the way out. I saw him cheering for me after I won. I looked over the cage at him, and I can't wait to celebrate with him.
Yeah, and it must mean a lot because you left Hawaii just like Dan did, and you're living in Vegas now, and you've really made a name for yourself. Is that what does it mean? Is a victory sweeter just knowing that you made all these sacrifices and now they're paying off?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Backstage, like right before I left out, I was feeling real nervous, and I kind of just told myself like, you didn't come all this way for nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And then I just walked out and did my thing.
Congrats.